Another day, another story. The story's name is Girls' Loyalty. Once upon a time, there was a successful businessman named Lenin. He had built a thriving business empire, but just when things seemed to be going well, he faced a series of devastating setbacks. First, his mother passed away, leaving him heartbroken and grieving. Then, his brother was involved in a serious accident, requiring extensive medical care and financial support. To make matters worse, Lenin's business was facing financial difficulties and he was at risk of losing everything he had worked so hard to build. He was overwhelmed by stress and fear and felt like he had nowhere to turn. However, amid all this turmoil, Lenin had one source of support and comfort: his girlfriend, Nadezhda Krupskaya. Even though Lenin was facing financial difficulties, Nadezhda remained by his side, offering her love and support through thick and thin. One day, Lenin was feeling particularly low, thinking about all the hardships he and Nadezhda had been through. Nadezhda, sensing his sadness, took him on a surprise trip to the countryside. They spent the day in nature, talking, laughing, and simply enjoying each other's company. The fresh air and time spent together lifted Lenin's spirits, and he realized once again how lucky he was to have Nadezhda by his side. Another time, Lenin received a job offer that would require him to move to a different city. He was born, as he loved his life and business in their current location, but the opportunity was too good to pass up. Nadezhda, sensing his uncertainty, told Lenin that she would support him no matter what he decided and that they would make it work together. Lenin was overcome with emotion at her selflessness and love and knew that with Nadezhda by his side, they could handle anything that life threw their way. These emotional incidents showed the depth of love and support that Lenin and Nadezhda had for each other and solidified their bond even further. During one of Lenin's business trips, Nadezhda was involved in a car accident. Lenin rushed back to be by her side and was filled with worry and fear. When he finally arrived at the hospital, Nadezhda was awake and smiling, despite her injuries. She told Lenin how much she loved him and how grateful she was to have him there. Lenin was overcome with emotion, knowing that he had a partner who truly cared for him and would do anything to make him happy. On their first anniversary, Lenin surprised Nadezhda with a romantic picnic in a scenic location. They reminisced for years, talked about their future dreams, and simply enjoyed each other's company. As they watched the sunset, Lenin expressed his love for Nadezhda and how much she meant to him. Nadezhda, in turn, expressed her love for Lenin and how grateful she was to have him in her life. The love and emotion between them were palpable, and they both knew that they had found something truly special. These emotional incidents further reinforced the deep connection and love that Lenin and Nadezhda had for each other. One night, as Lenin sat in his office, staring at the financial reports in front of him and feeling hopeless, Nadezhda walked in. She sat beside him and took his hand, and together they cried. At that moment, Lenin felt the weight of his worries lifts, knowing that he had someone who truly cared for him. Nadezhda used her savings to cover Lenin's expenses and support his brother's medical treatment. She stood by him through every challenge and never once wavered in her loyalty and love. Her unwavering support gave Lenin the strength and courage to keep going, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. With Nadezhda by his side, Lenin was able to turn his business around and get back on track. He was amazed by her selflessness and love, and he knew that he had found someone truly special. One day, as they sat in their backyard, watching the sunset together, Lenin turned to Nadezhda and told her how much she meant to him. He expressed his gratitude for her love and support, and how she had been his rock through the most difficult times of his life. Nadezhda, in turn, told Lenin how much she loved him and how grateful she was to have him in her life. They hugged and kissed, both feeling a deep love and connection that they shared. From that day on, Lenin and Nadezhda continued to build their lives and businesses together. They were each other's rock, supporting each other through thick and thin. Their love and partnership only grew stronger with each passing day. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more stories.